I love kids so much. And like, you know, I used to work with kids. And, you know, they're not... Obviously, because they're not like grown up, they're not able to like express themselves very clearly. Like they can really only like emotion-wise... emotion-wise they can, but like with words and stuff, like they can't really comprehend it and process it as quickly as adults, obviously. So sometimes when you treat them differently than other kids, like they will feel it. They will know. They literally will know. Even if you think that you're hiding it well, you are not. Like kids are very intuitive, and even if they don't say anything and they look like they're okay, they're not okay inside, like for real. And one day, it's gonna come out. That's what I learned about kids. I had a kid once in my at my workplace who often got left out because one of the newer teachers really liked, like, well, she obviously had favorites, and it really showed. And one day the kid just started crying in the corner, and I was like, oh, what's wrong? And low-key I was like, is it because this teacher's making you feel left out? And then he cried even more after I said that, which is basically a yes. And I was like, okay, we all have favorites, but at the end of the day, they're all kids. So we gotta like treat them equally. So if you're gonna hug this one kid for like 20 minutes, you're gonna have to hug all the other kids for 20 minutes. Okay, because that's just like obviously I had like my kids that I technically sort of favored too. But even then, like, if I were playing with them, I would play with everyone. Because, like, they're all kids, you know? They're all kids. And they don't want to be left out. Like, if they feel left out, they're gonna feel really familiar to that feeling growing up. And that's not a good thing. Okay? So, yeah. Kids are so cute. Like, I'm sure, like, everyone has favorites and stuff. Because we're human. But the thing is like, you do have to realize that, like, sometimes you just have to be equal as much as you can. You should play with a single one and cause a riot. I really missed them. Actually, like, on my USB stick that I used recently, I saw like a folder that said like you know, my old workplace, you know. I opened it and I saw a bunch of photos of the kids I used to work with, and I was like crying. I was like, I miss them so much. They're probably around like 10 years old now, and they're probably in elementary school now. So yeah, they're so cute. I wonder what they look like. They're probably a lot taller and a little bit more mature looking. Yeah, they're so cute. They're definitely not like... They're probably not like teenage years. Yeah, probably like just before preteen. So yeah. They're so cute. I miss them so much. I don't know why. I think I like miss them an unhealthy amount because I often think about them. I don't know. They kind of like changed my life. I'm not saying that to be dramatic. But before I worked with kids, I had like so much trouble speaking out loud. And like as an adult, like I would go into a grocery store, and if somebody ever talked to me, my decibel volume would be like, actually I had like pretty severe social anxiety. Like sometimes my muscles would tense up and I wouldn't be able to move. Like I'd be like legit paralyzed, which is really bad. But like working with kids, I don't know, kids are just easy because like they kind of just say whatever and they drag you to do whatever they want to do. And then pretty soon after, because you have to kind of like be their guide, especially if they like make mistakes and stuff, you really have to like, you know, you really have to like project your voice and like say like, hey, don't do that, or oh, hey, be careful. And so with practice, like I was able to speak a little louder to kids first and then to adults my age. And then like they also just like opened me up a little bit more emotionally, because they just require so much of your emotional how do you say it? Like, they just require a lot from you emotionally. So you kind of have to be vulnerable. Like, because when a kid doesn't feel well, you have to really empathize with them and stuff like that. So they really, really, like, pulled everything out of me. So I really do think, like, I probably didn't do as much to their life than they did to mine, which is why I'm so, like, emotionally attached to them. I don't think I was the best teacher, because, like, sometimes I just like to fool around with them. But they definitely helped change me into, like, a part of who I am today. So yeah, that's also why I really like kids. And I really do want to make a family one day. Wow. So I'll just leave that up to God. I know, I miss them so much. They probably don't remember me though. I know, I feel like I'm one of the only people who actually want a family, because like I've been asking a lot of my friends if they want children. And they're all like, no, I hate kids. I feel like if you only met 1 or 2 kids because of your uncle or your aunt or something, that's probably why you hate kids. I think you really have to be with them, like, consistently to be like, oh, I understand. Kids are so ruthlessly honest. I know. They really are. I love them so much. I miss them. Sometimes I dream about them. My God. Okay, not often though, but sometimes I do. Okay, let's continue. Oh my God.